What's going on, everybody on YouTube? This is Jen coming at you on my downtime. I hope you're all having a great day. You'll have to excuse me because I'm actually going through a major allergy attack since yesterday, and it's been really crappy. I don't know if you could see all that red over on my nose and all that crap, so you'll have to excuse it. If I have to blow my nose or something, I'll mute the mic and try to edit that out. This video response is going to that nigga with the tattoos. You're a cool guy. I have to say, you're pretty freaking cool. I don't agree with everything that you have to say, especially when you're talking about, like, the gay community, but I'm not gonna hate on you. It is what it is. Everybody has their opinions. Yeah, that's not what this video is about, but, yeah, outside of that, I think you're a pretty cool dude. You're very straightforward. You don't bullshit. And I really appreciate that coming from anybody, so, excuse me. I'm sorry. My video response is, where the heck is it? Going to your video, you speak Spanish, but you're still black. Okay. See, just from reading the title, I almost wanted to, like, get into a completely different thing, but then I listened to your, video the whole way through, so I kind of figured, from what you were saying, that the situation was basically about, like, racists that are gamers that are in the online gaming community. You said that you were playing Black Ops 2. That's awesome. I'm like, that's awesome. I don't know why I said that, because I'm not a gamer. I don't go out of my way to socialize in that way. I socialize through video sites, video streaming sites, Facebook, that sort of thing. I don't even bother with the whole online gaming thing, so you'll have to excuse me on that. But yeah, at one point the KKK was actually recognized as a civic group, and you know, this was way back, like, while Reagan was president, even before Reagan was president, and the majority of their, what do you call it? Help me out here. The majority of their agenda was basically communicated to the government, and in turn, because of that, the government had passed laws that were extremely unfair to a vast majority of people, even whites too, believe it or not. Whites who were not affiliated with the KKK caught a lot of hell for it also. Thanks to their communications with the government, and it's freaking ridiculous that that happened. But I'm so glad that, you know, we're living in a generation now to where that does not happen. I can't say that it does not happen 100% because you have lobbyists that pretty much do the same thing that the KKK used to. Maybe not for the same reasons, but they have their own agenda. So let's just say, like, in a sense, it still happens today. And we're trying to get rid of that. I don't know if the government's trying to get rid of that, but, you know, we as citizens, we're trying to get rid of that, because one person's agenda does not always necessarily meet another person's agenda, and that's exactly why, you know, you get that clashing going on, and there's always a threat of civil war and shit like that. As far as this Mexican dude that you were talking to, you said, you know, you called him brother, and he's like, I'm not a brother. Well, it's like, well, it doesn't necessarily mean that, you know, just like brother, you know, fellow human being. And I get what you mean by that when you were talking about that in your video, and I think that, you know, he was rude in the way that he responded to you, like, excuse me, I don't know if he meant to be rude or not, but I think if anything, that was very rude of him. You know, when somebody calls you something, it's a term of endearment, or, you know, showing respect. And I think that, you know, people really lack understanding when it comes to things like that. I don't know. I could never understand it myself. You know, if some, you know, if some chick talks to me or whatever, and she's all like, sister, and I'm like, I love you, man. That'll be, like, my response. I'll be like, I freaking love you, man. That's it. We're on the same team. Let's do this. That's how I feel about stuff like that, because I feel like, you know, when somebody opens up like that to me, that's a sign of respect, and it should be taken as that. Excuse me. Anyway, I'm having a little bit of a ginger drink. Holy crap, it's Batman. I'm having a bit of a ginger drink because I'm really not doing so hot here, but I could not help doing a video response to you. Sorry. That's really good. Anywho, as I said in my comment that I left you a text comment, and it was saying that a friend of mine was dating somebody. And it was weird because, like, he was, I don't know if I should call him Hispanic or Latino, so if I get it wrong, don't get mad at me. It's not a racist thing. But me, him, and her were all hanging out at a coffee shop. And I wanted to meet up with her because her and I were going to talk about some things because, you know, we're tight, we're close, I'm trying to help her out with some stuff. You know, like, we basically consider each other family at that point. And, her boyfriend, he seemed okay at first, but we're sitting there and, you know, he's saying, I cannot stand niggers. He's saying, I can't stand niggers. You know, they're so disrespectful, this, that, the other. I think what he meant to say was, I can't stand thugs. You know what I mean? Because now we have, you know, a fine young African-American man, young man, probably like 16, 17 years old, sitting right next to me. I was like, my God, are you fucking serious? I literally looked at him and I was just like, what'd you say? And my friend turned to him and says, she doesn't like that. She knows me. She knows me like the back of her hand. So she knows that I don't put up with shit like that. I said, what'd you say? He said, oh, I'm sorry. I'm like, you better be sorry, and you better owe him an apology, too. Well, he had the nerve to say, well, I'm not going to owe him an apology because I don't know him. But I'm sorry to you. And I'm like, man, whatever. I'm like, friend's name? I don't like him. Right there, on the spot, right in front of him. I was like, I don't like him. I don't know what you're doing here, but I don't like him. I just let her know right there and then, on the spot. I was like, I don't like him. Okay, I really don't like him. And I went so far as to, you know, continue on. I looked at him and I was like, your national background, or even if you're mixed, does not speak for who you are. As a person, it does not speak for your character as the person that you are. I think what you meant to say is I cannot stand thugs. Because obviously, their character is real shady. So it's something that, you know, is very negative, has a negative connotation to it because, well, they kind of earned that. It does not matter who you are. You could be a white thug. You know, you could be a part of the Italian mafia or Irish mob or something. Like, seriously. Do you really have to, you know, put it to somebody's national background like that? That's fucking ridiculous. Yeah, I told him right there, to his face, in front of that young man, and in front of my friend. And I made damn sure that he understand exactly where I was coming from. And I made damn sure to tell my friend I don't like him. Right to his face, so he knew. Let's just say that after we were all done with our coffee, we all went our separate ways. You know, she went with him, I went my way, and after that I ended up calling her when I got home because I wanted to talk to her about that. She said, I understand, you know, it's ridiculous. I don't stand for that sort of stuff myself either, this, that, the other. And I'm like, why are you still with him? She says, it's not that simple. And I'm like, it should be that simple. It should be that simple. I don't know. I don't respect her any less because she is my friend. We grew up together. I love her to death, but that is something I will not stand for personally. If I see anybody saying any kind of racial or derogatory or things or anything that merely regards prejudice, I will cut you the fuck off. Like, I have nothing to do with you. I'm sorry. Like, if you cannot stand to get along with society, why the fuck do you leave the house? You poor dumb bastard. Or you poor dumb bitch. Why do you even fucking leave your house and join society every fucking day? Why do you even bother doing that if you're gonna be a hateful son of a bitch? I don't got time for that. Anyway, that's just my response to you, as far as that goes. I'm sorry, I seem a little agitated here, but I get passionate when I talk about stuff, so you'll have to excuse me. There was something else that I wanted to say to you, as far as, Mexican people who are racist goes. It's not just the KKK that used to be regarded as a civic group, but now you have the Brown Berets, which are Mexicans. And they are now, still to this day, considered a civic group, even though they cannot stand whites and they cannot stand blacks. I don't know how they feel about Asians. No idea. It always seems like they're left out of the equation when it comes to shit like this. I don't understand it one bit. But anyway, I don't know if you were aware of the Brown Berets and who they are and what they do, but I just thought that I would go ahead and drop that to you and let you know, in case you're wondering. But anyway, yeah, I just thought that I would go ahead and give my 2 cents on this. Normally I just leave it to text comments, but not on this. No. Alright? I'm a crab. I get like that. I can't help myself. Anyway, I hope you accept this video response. I apologize for being under the weather on video, but I had to get this out there, man. I really did. Anyway, I love your videos. I added you on Facebook. I follow your fan page. You're freaking awesome, so just know that. And I'm pointing. You're me good. Oh, wait. Real quick. Alright. I'm out of here, seriously. I'm really going this time. Later. Take care. And I win.